Good evening. What is up, YouTube? This is your boy HGM Law Comics coming to you on a Thursday evening. Happy holidays. It is the beginning of December. I want to say December 3rd or 4th or something like that. I don't know. December 6th, I think. Yeah, so um, just doing a little unboxing. A couple things got in this week that I wanted to, I guess, let people see, and I haven't done a video in a little bit, so just a couple things about what's going on. As some of you might notice, I have not been on a lot of auctions as of late. I'm currently sticking to kind of like one per week, which is the Strictly Comics auction on Sunday evenings. Reason I'm doing that is just because doing auctions 4 nights a week kind of just tired me out. It's just one of those things where I mean, I've got the books to put up and stuff like that, but just doing 4, 5, 6 hours a night, 4 nights a week, I was just kind of done. And so then all the things to support doing auctions, like going out finding books and getting stuff in to make nice lots that they can turn, do I get the modern stuff? What modern stuff do you get? It's just, I was just to the point where I'm like, I'd like to do some other stuff. Football games are on. College football games are on. I have books I like to read, and stuff like that. So, with being the holiday season, I'm going. I got to do some holiday shopping, even if it's online. I got to do other stuff than just simply sit at a computer on a YouTube comic auction 4 nights a week doing 6 hour nights. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. But I really enjoy being on Strictly Comics auction on Sunday evenings, so I plan to continue doing that. And occasionally, I'll get on Whodats. Occasionally, I'll get on the Key Unit again every once in a while. Um, you know, to be on, but it's not like something I plan on doing all the time. So, with that being said, I want to make one comment. Okay, there's a person. I'm not going to name the name, but if you astute enough about what's going on, you may figure it out. There's a person that's going around advertising these AOK boxes, and the premise is that if you have someone that you want to play a joke on, he acquired this collection of comics, and a lot of them are just basic crap. Just DP7, Astro Boys, just a bunch of mixed universe stuff that not worth anything. And he's advertised it. He advertised it quite a couple times. He said, for $30, he would take a medium box this size, fill it with comics, and anonymously send it to whoever you wanted to send to. And he said, and the fun thing would be when the person got the box, they would come on YouTube Live and do a live unboxing. And what a funny thing it would be to have them unbox this thing with a bunch of crap coming out of it. And thought it was hilarious. Charged $30 and thought it was hilarious. Um, you know, for those of us who've been around, um, I started back in this hobby, and I'll get packages. But one of the main things I do is, like everybody should do, is you look and see where the package came from. I mean, because I don't want any unwanted packages. I mean, not saying that the world's a terrorist place, but you get some package that you're not supposed to have. I mean, you don't go opening it. So the premise that someone is going to be naive enough to get a comic box that heavy and think it's someone that gave them that many comics for no reason is ludicrous. I just gotta tell you, it just boggles the mind. And then that person would then turn around and go live on YouTube and open it. Also, ludicrous. So, one day I come and I see this box and I'm looking at it going, I don't recognize the person's name. I don't recognize the name at all. And, have no idea who it is. And I feel how heavy this thing is. I'm going, I never buy that many books ever at one time. Never. So who would this be? And, you can go back through your purchases, unless you purchase stuff tremendously in massive volume, you'll have some idea where these books are coming from. No idea. So, and I looked at it and I said, it just reminds me of this A-OK box, Now, one of the things that, the person sending these things doesn't realize is that, one, people are smart and people want to be safe. And the thought is that you get, these anonymous boxes come in, if there's a worry, you call, the authorities and do that. I didn't do that, but and I should have, but I didn't. But what the person who sent the box didn't realize is that while he wrote some fictitious return address, the mailing label always has an origin zip code in the corner. Whether you go to the post office and get it, or you print it out yourself. That's what the USPS tracking number is for. So that way you can turn around, and if something's lost, they file a claim, you can track it from start to finish. So it's not anonymous anymore, because all you got to do is just go, okay, who do I ever have any business with that is up in that area? And it's not the smoking gun, but very close. So that's what I did with this one. So I knew it was this person, and sort of confronted them. They of course denied it, and then decided to troll me a little bit, and so hopefully we've taken care of that and it won't happen again. But beware, because he still has it when he's doing his auctions. He still has a little note over the back going, asking about my A-OK boxes. And, it's just wrong. No need for it, and if you ever think about having any thought that it might be a fun idea, it really isn't. Because, like I said, you have no idea what people are going to presume when things like that happen. So, enough on that. I'm not going to give the person's name. I'm not going to expose them. My hope is that it's ended, it's done, and we have no further issue. But if I can if I have to. But it doesn't take a sleuth to kind of figure out where it's coming from. So it just is what it is. So on to what's this about. This is about the books. So I was doing an auction, and Chad RCG was one of the panel people, and afforded me the opportunity on a buy it now to get one of the big books I've been looking for. Not a great grade, but a good grade. NYX number 3. This is a very, very, very hard book to get. I have the NYX series 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I have those, but not 3. And getting a chance to get this on a buy it now, I jumped on it. Because, one, they don't come up in auctions often at all. They don't come up raw at all. This is the first time I've seen one pop up. So, given the thought of getting this, I jumped on it because I said I got a good price on it, and I'll go into the PC, maybe. All depends. I might, nothing is totally sacred, A couple are totally sacred, but while this is not totally sacred, the intention is it'll go into the PC and not be available on Sunday. But we'll see. So then I got a couple books from Jeff Silversmith that I got on auction. I can't remember exactly what these were, but I presume, usually Jeff always has good books, and I always enjoy buying from him. And some I'll put in the CGC pile. Oh, another thing, CGC is taking forever to get done. I think the turnaround time now is 35, 36 business days, which is 7 to 8 weeks. And that's once they clock it in. Okay? It's not just once they get it, it's once they clock it in. So, I mean, you submit books now, you're not going to get them back for, 2-3 months. I mean, easy. And that makes a difference, especially if you're trying to spec on the books. If you have some hot, like Venom 9, and someone says, okay, well, buy it now raw, and then once it's a 9.8, hey, this book is only shooting up. You have no idea what that book's going to be in 3 months. No idea. It might be hot, it might not. And then the thing is, you're sitting there waiting for it to happen, and it does or doesn't. That you need to factor that in when you're looking to buy these books. What's going to have the longevity, staying power to allow you to submit it, and then get it back and have it in a great condition. And that's if you get a good condition. Because if you get a 9.6, 9.4, well, then obviously your possible profit is chopped in half. But don't succumb to auctioneers who tell you, get this graded, it's going to come back, it's going to do nothing but blow up. I mean, the thing may up and come and go. Who knows? I mean, you see many people with Thor number 5, the Thor, the limited 1 in 25 that 3 months ago was a $500 book. Now they got a 9.8 selling for $130. They bought it. They paid more for it raw than they're getting it back slab, the 9.8. Be wary of that. So, got this from Jeff. So, this is the main reason I got this book. The Marvel Team Up 141. This is a very hard book to get in a really, really high grade. And, he presented, it looks really, it's got some stuff, but it has a really good shot of getting a really decent grade. The one, I had 2 that I submitted without clean and press, and one came back 7.0, one came back 8.0. So, I had my one clean and press guy open it and the 8.0, see what he can do. That's going back in. But there's also a newsstand, so that makes it also better thought. So I hopped on this when this became available. So bully for Jeff on that one. Also, he got this in a newsstand. The Web of Spider-Man 1. I've had several of these come through, but again, in very, very nice condition. I don't know if it's going to be a 9.8, it might be a 9.4, but, apparently the way the newsstands are working is they're getting twice the price of regular 9.8 direct right now. So if you can get a high grade newsstand, that becomes the issue. So put that in the pile. And now we have the Spider-Man. Now this is direct edition, so it's just, Miles Morales goodness. Spider-Man 2, first issue. And then Spider-Man 1, this is the variant where you have the evil Miles on the cover. So a variant. So we'll put that in the auction pile, because that's decent chance that'll just go to the auction, for the auction route for the miles, but the Web of Spider-Man will definitely stay and everything. So, because everyone knows about newsstands and going for newsstands, so get that. Get a chance to do that. So next, I have the last one I've got. It's from Gorilla Todd Comics. He was formerly with Meta. He is now out on his own, so you can catch him starting to appear. There's his own auction that he does. Plus, he goes on Whodats auction and quite other few people's auction. So, good man, loves the hobby, and always has a decent set of books. Now, I can never remember what I have outstanding with him, because he will, hold the books and save them and then ship them once he gets the box big enough. I'm of the belief, if I buy a book, just ship me my books, because I have no idea what I bought or how much I bought, and I'll gladly pay the shipping because I just want my books. Want my books. So, just put them in the mail as soon as possible, and let me have them. And so that's how I look at my books. So we've got this set, which I'm assuming is a few different lots that I bought from him, or maybe just one. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, so we've got, Thor, 15 cents and 170, which very nice. What is he? Bronze Age, supposedly $50, but nice book there. We got another Thor, 174, The Challenge of Crypto Man, also in good shape. We got this Thor, The Fall of Asgard. So these are in good shape. Fall of Asgard. So it's a Thor lot. So I've got some Silver Age and some Bronze Age. And so then we got Thor 153, Dr. Don Blake. Really nice book. Very nice book. And then Thor 164. And then Thor 160 with Galactus on the cover. So a nice Thor lot that he picked up and sold. So I like these. So I doubt I'll grade them, but they will go into my own collection, or I may just auction them off as the time comes. So it's always good because people like Thor. All right, so that's what I got so far. I don't know if I'll do an auction preview. Mostly check my IG, DJ Greggy Greg. And there usually I post something once or twice of the books that are going to be going up on this week's auction, and any other important stuff. So check that. If I get anything between now and Sunday in the mail, usually I'll post it there. And we'll see you around. I'm trying to do one of the things I try to do with the IG is to put together what I call gift lots. Because of the holidays, you've got someone who you're trying to find books for. What's a nice little innovative thing? They're comic collectors, so what would they like? So try to throw together some lots that make some sense. As be nice to give somebody, from the beginning collector to the serious person that's got wants like someone would love to get something like that. If you got a serious collector that wants to spend some serious money, and he wants to spend some serious money on a good book for him, this is a decent grade. It's not a near mint copy, none whatsoever, but it's a good start for as a book. All right. So other than that, again, have a good evening. We'll see you on the auctions, and it's all about the books. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave your comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And other than that, enjoy the hobby. And remember, it's a hobby. Okay, that's all it is, a hobby. Enjoy it like it is, and it'll do nothing but bring you joy. All right, take care.